5 years ago in 2020, Elon Musk said that Donald Trump was a fucking moron. In 2022, Musk said that Trump was too old to run again, saying that he was getting senile. Fast forward to 2024. Musk actually supported Ron DeSantis for the 2024 Republican nomination, calling Trump an idiot. Trump fired back saying, "You're an idiot and you're sloppy," and it didn't stop there. Rewind 2 years to when Elon Musk said, in reference to Donald Trump's character, he doesn't have the kind of character that reflects well on America. Rewind again another 6 years and you'll see that in 2016, Musk was highly critical of Donald Trump. Bizarrely, all of this simply disappeared when Musk decided to support Trump for the November 2024 elections, where, thanks to, I think, partially Elon Musk's support, Donald Trump was elected. Bizarrely, their bromance only grew after that. Now, all of a sudden, Musk and Trump are at war. Musk has been stewing for a few days, writing on social media on X that he is disappointed and dismayed by Trump's so-called big, beautiful bill. Now, to be honest, in my opinion, the term is utterly ridiculous and childish. Big, beautiful bill. Anyhow, Trump has responded saying, "Elon was wearing thin. I asked him to leave. I took away his EV mandate that forced everyone to buy electric cars that no one else wanted, that he knew for months I was going to do, and he just went crazy." Musk responded by saying, "Such an obvious lie. So sad." So where does this leave us? What's going to happen to Tesla's stock price? What's going to happen to Tesla as a company? How will this affect everything? Let's have a really good detailed look. I'm going to go through what's been happening, what analysts are saying, what Wedbush is saying, what different analysts are saying is going to happen to Tesla. Should you buy Tesla stock or should you not? I'll discuss that towards the end of the video. Some analysts are saying that Elon Musk played with fire by supporting Donald Trump. I think that's fair to say. It's fairly accurate. And now things are exploding. Tesla stock price has fallen by nearly 20%. And EV subsidies look like they're about to be cancelled. I don't think this is going to work out as well as what Musk had hoped it would. And ultimately, this is going to be to the detriment, I think, of not just Musk and Trump, but also to the population, the populace of the United States. Hello, my friends. Great to have you with us. I'm Sam Evans. You're watching the Electric Viking. If you'd like to see my interview with the CEO of Rethink X, where he predicts the future, most avenues of the future, and these guys have a history of being correct, then I'll put a link in the description. It's in our member section on the channel. There's been reports of this stuff all day, and there's been Twitter storms or tweet storms or X storms, whatever you want to call them, going backwards and forwards between Trump and Musk. But the feud seems to be thawing, at least to some degree. A recent Politico report says the White House aides have scheduled a call between the CEO and the US president. So Musk and Trump apparently are talking. I'm not sure how that's going to go. Musk actually turned into a staunch critic of Trump amidst the administration's efforts to pass the so-called big, beautiful bill, which the CEO said would add trillions to the country's deficit. Trump claimed that Musk turned on him due to the adverse effects of the proposed bill on his company. So Trump is saying, no. Musk doesn't care about the trillions of dollars of deficit. He cares about how this bill will affect Tesla or SpaceX or Neuralink or whoever. But Trump didn't clarify any more information. And obviously Musk has gone back and said, no, I'm the one who proposed getting rid of the EV incentives. What the hell are you talking about? So Musk appears to believe that Donald Trump is lying, and Donald Trump is saying Musk is just in it for himself. The spat between the two powerful men became so notable that, now guys, I've got to say, first of all, I thought this was a beat up. I thought that Donald Trump and Musk had they shook hands and said, hey, here's a way to restore your reputation with Tesla fans around the world. We'll make it look like you don't like me anymore, and that'll restore your reputation. Your sales will go back to normal. And I speculate this could be possibly what was happening when I first saw this news story happen. But then, of course, by the end of the day, it was obvious that this was more than that, and it wasn't some kind of orchestrated cinema, I guess you could say. Anyway, the spat between these men became so notable that Musk called for the impeachment of Trump on X, saying that Trump was in the Epstein list, which I'm guessing is probably true. The US president, for his part, threatened to cancel billions of dollars worth of government contracts with Musk companies such as SpaceX, which wouldn't be legal because the government contracts that the government has with SpaceX are given to SpaceX because they are the cheapest contractor by a mile. There's no one else that can do it. NASA, Blue Origin, there's no one that's even close. So if Trump does decide to scrap subsidies for SpaceX, that will go to court and Trump will almost certainly lose that fight. Now, I know there's some people out there that are going to disagree with that on emotional grounds. You're emotionally supporting whoever it may be. But on purely logical grounds, SpaceX got that contract simply because they're the best contractor. And it's that simple. Cost, quality, everything else. So I don't think Trump's going to win that one. I think he has to have some awareness of the fact that that was a bluff. Politico said the White House aides have stepped in to temper the tensions and broker peace between the two powerful men. When asked by the outlet about his ongoing feud with the CEO, Trump he said this, "It's okay. It's going very well. Never done better." Honestly, it sounds like Joe Biden. It sounds like he's going senile. It's okay. It's going very well. Never done better. I mean, is he being sarcastic? If he's not being sarcastic, then he's losing his mind. The US president also highlighted his favorability ratings, stating his numbers are through the roof, as if that's got any relevance to the actual question whatsoever. I don't think it does. And honestly, if Trump doesn't think this is going to have an effect on his favorability ratings, well, it will have a bit of an effect. He just seems like the stuff he's saying is so erratic. It's sort of, I mean, to be honest, so does Musk at this point. Both of them are acting like children, in my opinion. But anyway, Tesla CEO was very aggressive against Trump in his X post. He did back down somewhat after some time. Obviously, he was clearly affected by the emotion of the situation. When hedge fund manager Bill Ackman argued that Trump and Musk should make peace for the benefit of the United States, the CEO responded with, "You're not wrong." Musk also walked back on his decision to decommission SpaceX's Dragon spacecraft, which is essential to NASA's operations. So what happened with the spacecraft? Well, kind of an interesting story. So what's happened here is that Donald Trump has obviously threatened to withdraw contracts for SpaceX, and Musk has said, okay, fine, we will actually decommission the Dragon spacecraft, which is what enables the US astronauts to get to the space station and get back. So what's happened here is Musk said, begin decommissioning its Dragon spacecraft immediately. And that was the spacecraft which brought 4 astronauts stranded on the International Space Station back to Earth. Now, he has been convinced to backtrack on that threat by, of all people, a Twitter user called Alaska. And the Alaska said this. He tweeted this at Musk. "This is a shame, this back and forth. You are both better than this. Cool off and take a step back for a couple of days." Musk has responded by saying, "Good advice. Okay, we won't decommission Dragon." So I don't know about both being better than this. I don't think Trump's better than this. Trump does this kind of stuff constantly. Let's be real. This is his modus operandi, to have these backwards and forwards. He slanders people in public. It's just his way of operating. And he thinks that, I think he thinks that that's one of Robert Greene's 48 laws of power, to aggressively target anyone who you feel like is against you. So that's his strategy. Fox News host Laura Ingraham, who is apparently friends with Donald Trump, she said, "I hope that Elon and Trump reconcile. It would be good for the country and to do so privately." Apparently, she said, "Well, I talked to an insider today who said it's irreparable." That was the line. It is irreparable. Trump will sit down with everybody, so it's probably not irreparable on his side. But Elon, you run your own kingdom at your companies. Donald Trump's in charge. Congress is Congress. You have to deal with what's in front of you. Trump's a realist. I don't know about Trump being a realist, but in some ways, yes, some ways, no. So during a show, she actually urged Mr. Trump not to retaliate against Elon by scrapping his government contracts and subsidies. She said, Musk is his own person. The government contracts that he has stand on their own merit. They shouldn't be called into question, she said. Threatening to pull them, that's not wise when 5 minutes ago you were, of course, hailing Elon Musk's work in helping rescue the stranded Americans in space. Elon Musk is like the Thomas Edison of our time. He sacrificed for America personally and professionally. So what does this all mean for Tesla? Well, as I mentioned before, Tesla's stock price has gone down significantly overnight. This week it's down around about 19%. I think the stock price could bounce back, but remember that Musk is probably not going to be getting any favors now from the federal government. That's probably ending. And I think part of the reason Tesla stock price was where it is, or where it was previously this year, especially after Donald Trump was elected, was because of the Trump factor. People believed that Trump would push through what Tesla needed to do to get their robotaxi fleet going, and they thought that was a big part of the price of Tesla's stock. Now, I actually think that's accurate. And Tesla stock's volatility is one of several key metrics tracked by Investing Pro's comprehensive analysis tools. The question here is, for me, should you now consider investing in Tesla? Some people are saying, well, this is a good opportunity right now. The stock price has gone down, but there's definitely a fair bit of risk involved. It could go down even further. Wedbush analysts led by Dan Ives commented on the situation, describing it as one of the most unusual days in their coverage of Elon Musk. They noted the friendship between Musk and Trump had quickly turned sour, obviously, likening it to a frenemies relationship. This development has put significant pressure on Tesla stock, with fears that Trump could become a legitimate adversary, complicating the regulatory landscape for Musk. Investing Pro data shows Tesla currently trades at a price to earnings ratio which is quite high of 145 times, with analysts maintaining mixed views on the stock's potential. The company maintains a good financial health score, suggesting strong fundamentals despite current market volatility. There's definitely a lot of risk here, though. Remember, Trump is anti-renewable energy, which is a big part of Tesla's business, anti-EVs, obviously a big part of Tesla's business, and now he might be anti-Elon Musk, which means regulatory rules, potential subsidies, things around, getting Tesla's robots approved, getting them pushed through, getting Tesla's robotaxi fleet approved. That may not go as smoothly as what it was going to go before. Despite these concerns, though, Wedbush maintains a bullish outlook on Tesla, emphasizing the company's future in autonomous technology, which they value at $1 trillion. The analysts believe that the current situation has led to Tesla shares being oversold. Wedbush, though, they have always been fairly bullish on Tesla, so it's worth keeping that in mind. According to media reports, the White House has arranged a call, which might help to fix things up. But let's look at Tesla's financials. Tesla's financial and operational activities have drawn significant attention. Analysts at Goldman Sachs lowered their price target for Tesla to $285 from $295. Right at this point, it's sitting at $284.70. So sitting at about $285 right now. And they noted a decline in Tesla's deliveries in major markets such as the United States, down 11% in May. Europe, down, I believe, approximately 15 to 20%. China, down 11% as well. Expectations for second quarter deliveries now range between 335,000 to 395,000. There's no doubt Tesla's second quarter this year will be underneath the sales figures that they posted in the second quarter of 2024. They're also citing ongoing challenges in the company's autonomy platform and political dynamics affecting renewable energy support. In Germany, Tesla's sales dropped by 36% in May, contrasting with a 45% increase in the overall electric vehicle market in Germany. In other words, in Germany, EV sales went up by 45%, but Tesla sales went down by 36%. And that is in spite of the fact that the new Tesla Model Y Juniper is available and is well priced. I personally believe that the Model Y Juniper and the Xpeng G6, which is priced similarly, are the two best EVs you can buy in Germany. And I'd be very surprised if anyone disagreed. If you're just looking at it purely on a value perspective, how good those two cars are, the prices that they are, they're the best two cars based on price. And yet, Tesla sales still went down. Shipments in China saw a 15% year-on-year decrease in May, though there was a 5.5% increase compared to April. Clearly, this is going to be a rocky year. Can Tesla's new model, there's a new Model Y, there's a smaller Model Y, I'm going to call it the Model 2 because it's definitely a completely different shape to the Model Y. That's been seen testing in Fremont, I believe, and also potentially Texas. Can that help Tesla? Can a more affordable version of the Model 3 and the Model Y help Tesla with sales? Honestly, to me, that stuff doesn't matter as much as getting robotaxis approved, getting them on the road, getting those actually working, proving that they can work. I mean, I've sat in them, I've driven them. I think they're incredible. I think the technology is better than most people give Tesla credit for. And therefore, I think Tesla is actually a buy. But the volatility is going to be wild. It's going to be ups, there's going to be downs, there's going to be all over the places. Shorts will win, shorts will lose. But in the long run, I still agree with a lot of Tesla bulls that over the next 5 to 10 years, Tesla stock will increase by at least 100%. I know I'm predicting probably closer to a tripling of Tesla stock price over the next 5 to 10 years. The question is, can you handle the emotionality of it all? It's pretty wild. Can you handle the swings, the ups and downs? Some people can't. It's definitely a challenge. What are your thoughts? How will this all play out in the United States? Will this Trump and Musk spat have a big effect on American politics? How will it happen? I mean, how will they respond to this? How will people respond to this? What side will they pick? Or will they pick neither side? Now, personally, I'm on neither side. I definitely favor Musk more than I do Trump, but I'm not really on either side. I think this is pretty childish. I think both of these guys need to just pull their heads in, kind of grow up a bit, and really get back to doing what they should be doing, which is working hard. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Bye-bye.